Hey yo, what is going on guys, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. And today, well, as you can see, we have another character demo upload today. Wow, this is honestly the first time they uploaded 2 character demos in one day. Also, first time that I'm uploading like what, 4 videos today. But if you do think about it, in a way they're kind of promoting both of them at the same time together because they are twins after all. So it's kind of nice that they did that. Now we're gonna be getting into the real business. So if you guys are all excited for Lynette, make sure you guys hit that like button, as well as subscribe to the channel for more of this type of content, as well as don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on my latest uploads, as well as whenever I go live on my streams. Most of you guys came from my Lynette character demo reaction, and if not, make sure you guys check that out. It is on my channel. All right, now without further ado, let's get into it. Here we go.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am Linny's magic assistant, and if you have work-related inquiries, please ask Lynny. If you have questions related to seeing a magic show, please ask the ticket office.
She doesn't want to get bothered.
Seems Lynny is saying some strange things again. It's really worrying. I can see
such
the
an introvert.
conditions for victory now.
Wow, that was clean. I like the whole spotlight thing. Really nice. Lynette also had that too. Look at that flip. Oh, I think she said step on. Okay. Cool skill, but you know, basically Elon. Nice.
After the sun goes down, the desires hidden in people's hearts will rise to the surface.
Ooh, cool effect. Ooh, nice.
Let the magic begin!
Oh, oh!
Let me take the heat.
That really hit hard in the soundtrack. See, I was expecting something like that. Oh, nice. They both got a feature in their demos.
Take me with you.
I was expecting something like that for Lynette in terms of the vibe. You know what I mean?
Evening shows are spectacular. Should I reserve a ticket for you?
That was nice. It was, well, like for every 4-star character demo, it's quite short, but it was nice. I actually did like that. That last part at the end where the music just kind of like picked up, well, it kind of got me off guard. So, yeah, that was Lynette's character demo. Let's go and now move on to her JP. Honestly, I'm so glad that Lynette is going to be free. Oh my god, her voice! It's like groovy. I like how mellow she sounds, you know what I mean? Very soft. Okay, so a little marking from the skill. Interesting. Oh my god, her voice is so nice. Who voiced her, yo? Oh, I like the way she said that. Nice. 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 Alright, and that is pretty much the demos for both the English and Japanese. Now let's move on to Lynette's character preview. Alrighty, so here is everything. It is called the Lynette Elegance in the Shadows. Ow, that hurts my ears. Oh, sorry, I was a little too loud. So, this is her, what she looks like a bit. And here is the full body portrait. I'm just gonna like zoom out for you guys. There we go. Yeah, very, very nice. I like that. I like how every single like sibling has like their own mascot. So Lynette has like the cat in the hat. This one's more like a little cat balloon in a hat. I have no idea. And then for Lynette's one is a penguin. That's very, very nice. Alright, so a magic assistant of a few words. Her emotions are as inscrutable as any cat's. Okay, so here is her personal information. Her vision is ANEMO. Her weapon is a sword. Constellation's called Philly Alba. Her birthday is on February 2nd, and affiliation is Hotel Booths the it's basically the same thing as Lynette. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. For the English voice actress is... Oh, okay. Alright, once again, I apologize if I'm going to be mispronouncing the name, but... Honorary Quinones? I don't... That was probably wrong. And for the JP's voice actress, it's Sasahara Yu. I've never heard of that. Alright, so let's go and move on to her overview. So Lynette is an animal DPS character with agile mobility. Lynette's elemental skill allows her to execute an Enigma Thrust, dealing animal damage. When the skill is held, Lynette will be enter a high-speed pivoting shadow state and unleashing her Enigma Thrust when this state ends. By using her elemental burst, Lynette will summon a Boggle Cat box that can taunt and attack nearby opponents. When the Boggle Cat box comes out into contact with certain enemies, an elemental absorption will occur and it will fire vivid shots that will deal damage from the corresponding elemental at its intervals. Okay, so, well, I mean, it's very straightforward. Elemental skill applies animal and also unleashes the Enigma Thrust, and she'll also summon the Boggle Cat box, very similar to Linny because it also has a taunt ability and attacks nearby opponents, and also it has elemental absorption too. Very straightforward. So here's our essential materials. I mean, all these are all going to be new. Obviously, all of them will be available once Fontaine comes out, and including the talent level materials. The only thing that's not new is the character essential material, as well as the talent boss material. This is the one from the latest weekly boss. And now let's go and move on to her talents. This is what her normal attack looks like. So that's her little animation. I actually like how she flips in here, kind of like Ka-ching. That's the charge attack. Okay, well, charge attack is kind of a little basic, but other than that, like, I like the little flip she does. And going on to her elemental skill, Enigmatic Feint. Flicks her mantle and it executes an Enigmatic Thrust, dealing animal damage. When Enigmatic Thrust hits an opponent, it will restore Lynette's HP based on her max HP. Oh, so once again, same self-regenerated HP thing as Linny. And in 4 seconds afterwards, she will lose a certain amount of HP per second. Oh, okay, well, there you go. Based on whether you tap or hold this ability, she will use Enigma Thrust differently. Oh, she has a tap and hold. Okay. So she swiftly, okay, so basically, yeah, the tap, like most tapping elemental skills, you just deal instant animal damage. For the hold, she is basically going to be able to like dash around, basically very similar to Yelan. So yeah, basically her elemental skills functions exactly like Yelan. Lynette will enter a high-speed pilfering shadow state and applying shadow signs to a nearby opponent. When this high-speed state ends, Lynette will unleash her Enigma Thrust. If there is an opponent with shadow sign applied to the nearby, Lynette will approach them in a flash before using Enigma Thrust. A maximum of 1 opponent can have shadow sign at any one time. When this opponent gets too far from Lynette, the shadow sign will be cancelled. Oh. Okay, so this shadow sign effect is basically just additional animal damage. As you can see here, that little cat marking, that's the shadow sign. And once the elemental skill cancels, she will basically go up to the opponent, trigger animal damage, and also do a follow-up animal damage attack. I'm assuming this has elemental infusion? I don't know. We'll find that out. Oh, here you go. So going on to the talents, this is her elemental burst, magic trick, astonishing shift. Lynette raises her mantle high, dealing AoE animal damage, using skillful sleight of hand to make a giant Boggle Cat box appear. So for the Boggle Cat box, it's the taunt basically, you know, what taunt does. Taunt nearby opponents, attracting their attacks. Deals animal damage to nearby opponents at intervals. When the Boggle Cat box comes into contact with Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, and Electro, like pretty much Sucrose, Venti, Kazuha, it will gain the corresponding element and additional fire vivid shots that will deal damage from that element at intervals. Elemental absorption of this kind will only occur once this ability's duration. So it depends on, okay, obviously she's going to be like, you know, you're going to definitely use her as your classic swirl trigger and support, depending on like, you know, her ICD as well and how much she's able to apply and reapply the elements again. This could be, you know, like another alternative option for Sucrose. Although I will say one thing though, that, you know, Sucrose will always have an over of the edge over Lynette, is that she has crowd control. Whereas Lynette, she also does have some form of crowd control, but it's in a different form. So it's more of like a situation where if you want to taunt nearby enemies, then this would be better suitable for enemies that are less cases to be staggerable. Whereas Sucrose, you want to use her for more enemies that can be staggered easily, so then you can use and take advantage of her elemental burst. So yeah, quite similar in terms of like play style. And on to the talents. Arcoesia, I don't know how to say these. At specific intervals, Lynette will unleash a surging blade when she uses Enigma Thrust, dealing Oesia aligned animal damage. Oh. Well, that's interesting. So it's, yeah, so that little follow-up sword attack, kind of similar to Xingqiu, is the little talent you get from here. Interesting. Okay, alright, cool. I also heard like the whole new mechanic thing is they're gonna have like two, it's not like elements, but there's like 2 different damage types now. I forgot the name exactly, but I'm assuming this is one of them. And you know, if you do manage to use it correctly on certain enemies like this, you'll deal like extra additional damage. So I guess we may need to keep that in mind, especially when coming into Fontaine, that combat may be a little bit adjusted with this new feature coming out. And that seems to be everything in terms of her combat abilities. Obviously, I'll be posting all of her story information down below in the description. I really like these emotes. They're very, very cute. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So That's me. Alright, so my overall thoughts for Lynette. I mean, well, at the end of the day, she's going to be a free animal character that everyone can receive at AR25, which is going to be, you know, obviously pretty big. So you don't have only just the Animal Traveler. Now you have another option where you can use Lynette. So that's going to be a solid option to be using. And seems like she's going to be working with, well, I always like flexible units. So it seems like she's going to be a decent flexible 4-star unit that you can also use for your team. So we shall see how it goes. And look, you can't go wrong with Animal. That's pretty much all I got. So if you guys are excited for Lynette, make sure you guys hit that like button as well as subscribe to the channel for more type of content, as well as don't forget to hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on my latest uploads, as well as whenever I go live on my streams. And that is all I got. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, until next time, stay epic and peace out.